Imagine a world where organ shortage is no longer an issue. In my research on transhumanism, I found a number of different concepts that fall into this category, so I decided for the sake of brevity to break them up into different videos. From the poor victims of the elite who live in tunnels and have never seen daylight to organ transplantation, there are many ways that human DNA is being combined with various species. So today we are going to focus on xenotransplantation, which is the process of transplanting organs from one species to another. Since I have never had a loved one who required an organ, I'm not able to look at this topic from all sides, so I'd love to hear your thoughts on this technology. Xenotransplantation has the potential to revolutionize healthcare, potentially providing a solution to the global organ shortage crisis and the horrible practice of illegal organ harvesting. But did the creator intend for man to be altering and crossbreeding our DNA? Picture this. Instead of waiting years on a transplant list, a patient could receive a new organ in a matter of weeks or even days. I'm sure that this prospect could change the lives of so many. This isn't just about saving lives, it's about improving the quality of life for millions of people around the world. It's about making the impossible possible, but at what risk? This is a topic that touches on the very fabric of human existence, pushing the boundaries of what we understand about life, science, and the nature of our own mortality. But is mankind ready for such power? And is this technology against the way of nature? The journey into the world of xenotransplantation is an intriguing one, filled with breakthroughs, setbacks, ethical dilemmas, and future prospects. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe if you're intrigued by this fascinating subject. The idea of xenotransplantation isn't new. In fact, it has a rich and varied history. The concept was first conceived in the early 20th century, with initial attempts involving animal-to-human skin grafts. While these early experiments were largely unsuccessful, they marked the beginning of a bewitching journey. In the mid-20th century, doctors began transplanting animal organs, such as kidneys and hearts, into humans, but these attempts were often met with immediate rejection. The fact that the body rejects it is a natural response of the amazing human body. So drugs need to be used to suppress the body's immune system. Yet these early attempts in xenotransplants laid the groundwork for future advancements. The late 20th century saw the advent of genetic engineering, a breakthrough that revolutionized xenotransplantation. Scientists started modifying animal organs to reduce the risk of rejection, making transplantation more viable. In the 21st century, progress has been made in overcoming immunological barriers, thanks to the rise of new technologies like CRISPR and advancements in immunosuppressive drugs. So, as you can see, xenotransplantation has come a long way, but is this something that we want or need? There are basically three different ways in which xenotransplantation can be used. First, as mentioned, organs such as kidneys, hearts, and livers can be transplanted from animals to humans. Next is actual cell transplants, which involves transferring specific cells, such as pancreatic islet cells for diabetes treatment. Pig pancreatic islet cells, which produce insulin, can be transplanted into patients with type 1 diabetes. This can help restore insulin production and regulate blood sugar levels, potentially reducing or eliminating the need for insulin injections. Here are a few more applications of xenotransplanted cells. For Parkinson's disease, dopaminergic neuron transplants can be done. Cells that produce dopamine, typically from pigs or other animals, can be transplanted into the brains of patients with Parkinson's disease. This aims to replenish the depleted dopamine levels, alleviating symptoms such as tremors and rigidity. Hepatocyte transplants can help people with advanced liver disease. Transplanting animal liver cells or hepatocytes into patients with liver failure or metabolic liver diseases can help restore liver function temporarily while awaiting a human liver transplant or as an adjunct to support liver regeneration. Blood disorders can be treated with bone marrow transplants. Animal bone marrow cells can be transplanted to produce healthy blood cells in patients with conditions such as leukemia or aplastic anemia. This approach is still experimental and requires overcoming significant immunological barriers. Cardiovascular disease is another condition that could benefit from xenotransplantation via cardiomyocyte transplants. Heart muscle cells from animals can be transplanted into patients with heart failure to repair damaged heart tissue and improve cardiac function. This could potentially reduce the need for heart transplants. Also, transplanting animal glial cells, which support and protect neurons, can be used to treat neurodegenerative diseases such as amyotrophic lateral sclerosis, ALS, or multiple sclerosis, MS. potentially slowing disease progression and improving neurological function. Another application is wound healing and skin regeneration. Keratinocyte transplants are animal skin cells, keratinocytes, which can be used to treat severe burns or chronic wounds, promoting faster healing and reducing the risk of infection. Then there are immune disorders and thymus cell transplants. Thymic cells from animals can be transplanted to help rebuild the immune system in patients with immunodeficiency disorders, such as severe combined immunodeficiency, SCID. Then there are tissue transplants, which include skin grafts, bone grafts, and other tissues. Science has made some impressive strides in the field of xenotransplantation. In this journey, two major scientific advancements have played a pivotal role: genetic engineering and the development of immunosuppressive drugs. Both have been instrumental in overcoming the formidable challenge of immune rejection, which has long been a roadblock in the path of xenotransplantation. Let's take a closer look at genetic engineering first. This technology has allowed us to modify the genes of donor animals, primarily pigs, to make their organs more compatible with the human immune system. Scientists have been able to remove specific pig genes that trigger a violent immune response in humans. In addition, they've introduced human genes into pigs to create organs that are, on a cellular level, more human-like. This genetic tinkering has significantly reduced the risk of organ rejection. Now let's turn our attention to the second key advancement: immunosuppressive drugs. These medications have been around for a while, helping human-to-human organ transplant recipients stave off rejection. But their role in xenotransplantation is a bit different. The challenge here is not just to suppress the human immune response, but to do so without causing harmful side effects or leaving the recipient overly susceptible to infections. Thanks to years of research and clinical trials, we now have a new generation of immunosuppressive drugs that are more effective and have fewer side effects, making them a crucial tool in the xenotransplantation toolkit. These scientific advances are not just theoretical achievements confined to the lab. They're being put into practice with promising results. For instance, a genetically modified pig heart was transplanted into a baboon, and the baboon lived for more than 2 years, a record-breaking achievement that was unthinkable just a few decades ago. So, you see, the landscape of xenotransplantation has been dramatically reshaped by these scientific advances. We've come a long way, but the journey is far from over. There are still challenges to overcome, ethical considerations to address, and regulatory hurdles to clear. These scientific advances have opened the door to exciting possibilities, but what's happening in this field right now? In recent years, there have been some promising developments in xenotransplantation. Pioneers in this field have been working, pushing the boundaries of what's possible, and their efforts have made advances. One of the most exciting developments has been successful pig-to-primate transplants. Yes, you heard that right. Scientists have managed to transplant organs from genetically modified pigs into primates such as baboons with encouraging results. This is a significant step forward because it brings us closer to the day when we may be able to perform similar transplants in humans. Why pigs, you might ask? Well, pigs are a particularly promising source of organs for xenotransplantation. They're similar in size to humans, they mature quickly, and they can be bred in large numbers. But there's a catch. Pigs and humans are different species, and our immune systems are designed to attack anything foreign. So, to make pig organs compatible with the human body, scientists have had to perform some genetic wizardry. That's where the breakthrough technique known as CRISPR comes in. CRISPR stands for Clustered Regularly Interspaced Short Palindromic Repeats. Through CRISPR, scientists have been able to edit the pig's genome, removing the bits that would trigger a violent immune response, and adding in human genes to make the organs more compatible with high precision. It's a bit like custom tailoring an outfit to fit perfectly. It has numerous applications in medicine, agriculture, and research. Advancements in immunosuppressive therapies have also been made, which lessens the rejection. New drugs and treatments are being developed to suppress the human immune response specifically to various animal organs. Meanwhile, clinical trials are underway. While we're not quite at the stage where pig organs are being transplanted into humans, progress is being made. Trials are being conducted where pig organs are transplanted into primates, and so far the results have been promising. These developments are more than just scientific achievements. They represent hope for the millions of people worldwide who are waiting for organ transplants. Every day, people die because the organ they need is not available. Xenotransplantation could change that. But it's not all smooth sailing. These developments are promising, but as with any new medical procedure, there are ethical considerations and challenges. And we'll be delving into those in our next segment. While the science is fascinating, it's important to consider the ethical implications of xenotransplantation. Diving into the ethical considerations, we can't ignore the concerns related to animal welfare. We must ask ourselves, is it right to breed animals for the sole purpose of harvesting their organs for human use? Is it humane to alter an animal's genetic makeup to make their organs more compatible with humans? These are questions that stir up a lot of emotions and have no easy answers. On the other hand, we can't overlook the potential risks to human health. What if these animal organs carry diseases that could be transmitted to humans? What if the human immune system rejects these foreign organs? These are real concerns that need to be thoroughly addressed before xenotransplantation becomes a widespread practice. And of course, there are the regulatory bodies. Their role is to ensure that any advancements in this field are carried out responsibly and ethically. They set the standards, guidelines, and regulations that govern the practice of xenotransplantation. They are the gatekeepers, if you will, who ensure that science doesn't run ahead of our collective moral compass. It's a delicate balance, isn't it? On one hand, we have the potential to save countless lives with this technology. On the other, we have a responsibility to respect and protect all forms of life, and to ensure that our actions don't inadvertently cause harm. These are complex issues that continue to be debated. But looking forward, what does the future hold for xenotransplantation? The future of xenotransplantation is full of potential. It holds the promise of alleviating the organ shortage crisis, transforming lives, and revolutionizing healthcare. Yet, it's not without hurdles. Scientists grapple with immunological rejection and ethical quandaries, but with ongoing research, we might see major breakthroughs in the coming years. The journey of xenotransplantation is a testament to human ingenuity and the relentless pursuit of medical advancement. Will it be the answer to organ shortage? Only time will tell.